As I was sitting down to write my script for this video, I couldn't remember anything that happened this year. The tagline for 2019 might as well have been the year-long meh. But I'm nothing if not persistent, and I'm gonna get this video out even if it's just 10 minutes of dead air. But then I thought, let's fill that dead air by talking about all the video games that came out this year that I can't remember. So I went to Wikipedia and pulled up a list of the top games of 2019. Did you know that Anthem came out this year? I completely forgot. Apparently BioWare forgot that everyone else forgot, and they're still putting out content for it. It's like watching a has-been musician playing desperately to an empty room. I mean, fucking Battle for Bikini Bottom has more viewers on Twitch. Instead, I spent most of 2019 playing as a goose. Honestly, this is my game of the year just by virtue of it being not shit. Good job, House. Put that quote on the box, won't ya? Speaking of my credibility as a game reviewer, after I uploaded my Outer Worlds video, something weird happened. Someone actually watched it, and then they linked it to a gaming website as a review alongside Inside Gaming and some other channels. So yeah, I've been completely legitimized as a game critic now. And now, as an official game critic, I can talk about Microsoft finally revealing the Xbox Series X. And it leaves a lot of questions. Is this the next generation of console? An upgraded Xbox One? A replacement for my fucking refrigerator? Why is this video being narrated by L. Ron Hubbard?
Let's suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream.
As an official critic, I can use my superior critic powers of observation to tell you, this looks dumb as shit. Madden 20 came out this year, and I have to say I think EA really outdid themselves this time. I mean, look at how much this game has improved since the last one. Can we put up the side-by-side comparison? Oh, look at that. Absolutely tremendous. Speaking of EA outdoing themselves, they released an actual fucking video game this year. I know, I can't believe it either. Instead of a loot box microtransaction platform built to addict players in a rewards-based system that encourages you to spend hundreds of dollars on digital items that have no real value except in this game that'll be obsolete within a year. Congratulations, you sick bastards, you made an actual fucking video game! Speaking of sick bastards, Hideo Kojima finally released his hotly anticipated Death Stranding, and there aren't even any silent women in scantily clothing. Instead, you play as Sam Bridges, who runs a company called Bridges, and who has a mother called Bridget Bridges, and you need to build a bunch of bridges. Do you get it? Speaking of not getting it, here are all the games I didn't play this year that I will now review anyway. Kingdom Hearts 3. I didn't play the first two games, but I'm told people have been waiting for this game since the fucking Bush administration. Every year, people were telling me about how it was going to come out next year, and every year Square made them into fucking liars. I don't know about you, but when I hear a project gets delayed 14 years, I really start to lose confidence in it. Fun fact, 14 years is also the exact amount of time Duke Nukem Forever was in development. And we all know how well that turned out.
What the fuck? Let's rock. Wall boobs?
So right.
Are those wall boobs?
I give Kingdom Hearts 3 a 3 out of 14. Metro Exodus. I love the first two Metro games, but when I play them, I can't help but think all this horror would be a lot more effective if we were riding the rails with our bachelor party. I'm rating this one a big old Thomas the Tank Engine. Devil May Cry 5. More like Devil May Cry about this 5 out of 10. The Division 2. More like The Division 2 out of 10. What's 2 divided by 10? 6 out of 10. Fuck you, math. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. I thought it was good, but it needed more shadows. Rage 2. I think I speak for the entire gaming community when I say just how excited we were about the sequel to Rage. And I also speak for the entire community when I say we're all equally excited for Rage 3. My friend Pedro. It's a Devolver Digital game. That should tell you everything you need to know about it. If you don't know who Devolver Digital is, imagine if Bill Murray was a video game developer. Crackdown 3. The final nail in the Xbox One's coffin. I give Crackdown a 3 out of 1 out of 10. Wolfenstein Youngblood. It got a 69 on Metacritic. Nice. That's the best possible score. Apparently, all the users hated it, but everyone forgot about it, so who gives a shit? Apex Legends. That came out this year too, remember? 6 out of 10. World of Warcraft Classic. Fuck you. Gears 5. Not Gears of War 5, just Gears 5. The balls. The absolute balls on the studio to make this change. Absolutely incredible. 5 out of 10. Literally unplayable. Borderlands 3 out of 10. This game had it all. Borders, land, you name it. FIFA 2020. Out of 10. Modern Warfare. I remember this game from 2007. No, that was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. This is Call of Duty 16 Modern Warfare. It's an absolute masterpiece. 4 out of 16. Pokemon Sword and Shield. This one I actually played. Pokemon Sword and Shield is set in England because they're the only country that could muster a crowd this big for something so boring. And those are all the games that don't matter. Now let's get on to the part you're all here for. The top 3 games of 2019. Number 3. Number 3 is Reggie, the former president of Nintendo America. This guy retires and turns the company over to Bowser. You gotta admire the dedication of a man to find and train a guy named Bowser to be his replacement at Nintendo. That would be like if Bill Gates went out into the world and found a guy named Craig Windows XP to take over at Microsoft, or Derek Shit Console to take over Xbox. Number 2 is Anthem. Last year, I made this game my runner-up and proactive game of the year for 2019 because I was just feeling so confident in BioWare and EA after their amazing work together. Unfortunately, because I was busy and I didn't want to, I didn't get a chance to play Anthem this year, so I can't give it Game of the Year, so it'll come in at number 2. But don't worry, BioWare, there's always next year now that you can release a product and then patch it years down the line like some kind of traveling grifter. Number 1 is every zombie game, show, movie, comic, and whatever the fuck else was released this decade. Remember when zombies were a thinly veiled critique of mindless consumerism? Me neither. Now we have such products as 7 Days to Die, Amy, Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Zombies, Contagion, Dead Effect, DayZ, Dead Island, Dying Light, Deadlight, Dead State, State of Decay 2, The Evil Within, H1Z1 Just Survive, The Last of Us, Plants vs. Zombies, the Resident Evil series, Zombie U, The Walking Dead, iZombie, Zombieland 2 Double Tap, Warm Bodies, Cockneys v Zombies, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I'm not going to read the rest of this list, but I don't have a Patreon, so here's an abbreviated list of this decade's zombie movies over the credits.